To send it out of high school sports on KTUI.
Batting six in center field, number 8, Jake Burns. Batting 7 in left field.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Sullivan Lady Eagles softball on KTUI 102.1 FM and on the TuneIn apps at KTUI FM and KTUI AM. One of those strange things about electronics. Everything worked fine this morning, but we go to set up this afternoon and nothing. So we're going to sound a little bit different. We're going to try to bring it to you as best we can. They're introducing the starting lineups right now for Perryville. We're not going to be able to bring you the pregame coaches interview. We'll try to get the Sully spot in with the postgame if we get Ashley over here to talk when the game is over with. Looking at we'll go ahead with the starting lineup for the Perryville Lady Pirates. Leading off, playing shortstop, senior number 27, Anna Gramad. Batting second in right field, sophomore number 11, Jenna Brewer. Batting third and catching, sophomore number 4, Kylie Stortz. Batting fourth and pitching today, junior number 6, Allison Stortz. Batting fifth, playing first base, junior number 1, Brianna White. Batting sixth in center field, number 8, senior Katie Burns. Batting seventh in left field, 00, sophomore Michaela Pico. Batting eighth, playing third base, freshman number 59, Caroline Gramad. And batting ninth at second base, number 44, junior Carly Holdman.
Batting fourth, playing first base.
For the Sullivan Lady Eagles, they'll go with pretty much the same lineup. Kayla Ulrich leading off at short, Molly Loden second at third base, Sophie Wyrick the catcher batting third, Alexis Funkhauser at first batting fourth. Evie Blankenship is in the circle pitching today, batting fifth. Jaden Blankenship will be the DP today, batting sixth. Morgan Braun in right field, batting seventh. Riley Branson in left field, batting eighth. Dory Richardson in center field, batting ninth. Haley Venable at second base is the flex today. She wears number 7. She's a sophomore. Richardson a freshman. Branson a senior.
Also starting in the flex position, playing second base.
Sullivan is the home team today, so it will be Perryville in the field to start the ball game today. And
the umpires for today's
trying to get my stat stuff out here. Perryville came into this tournament with a record of 16-13. They lost to Chillicothe by a score of 3-1 in the semifinal earlier today.
Congratulate these hardworking officials who were selected to be part of this year's championship.
In the circle, of course, for them is Allison Stortz. On the year, she's 12-7 with 59 earned runs given up. They 109 innings pitched, 3.79 ERA, with 201 strikeouts. So another high-level strikeout pitcher. 44 walks on the year for Allison Stortz. For Sullivan, of course, Evie Blankenship in the circle today. Evie on the season is 9-4 with 71 2/3 innings pitched, an ERA of 2.75. She's given up 28 earned runs, 60 strikeouts, 21 walks on the season. And she'll be in the circle with Mike. She came in, finished up the game, finished up the top of the 7th against Blair Oaks earlier today. And it came in, it was a different look, and then she pitched well, got all 3 batters that she faced.
Yeah, all 3 of the girls, we have 3 girls that pitch, and all 3 of the girls can change your eye level. They all bring a little bit different something to the plate, or to the dish, however you want to put it. But she already got 3 batters in, so she's warmed up for today. She's ready to go. I'm expecting big things out of her today.
So she's taking her warm-up tosses. Lady Eagles throwing the ball around the infield. Evie just about done, and we're about ready to get underway. Appreciate everybody that listened in earlier today on TuneIn. And thanks to those that are listening in right now. We can get us on either KTUI FM or AM on the TuneIn. So they've thrown down to second base, a little gathering in the behind the pitching circle, and we're just about ready to go. Class 3 third place game, Sullivan and Perryville. Leading things off for Perryville will be number 27, senior Anna Gramad. Anna steps in with a .375 batting average, a right-handed batter. 72 official bats, 27 hits, 13 RBI out of the leadoff spot, 3 doubles, no home runs. She's walked 4 times, struck out 4 times in the season. Evie Blankenship with the first pitch is high for ball 1. Again, the defense for Sullivan, Molly Loden at third, Kayla Ulrich at shortstop, Haley Venable at second, Alexis Funkhauser at first, Sophie Wyrick behind the plate. Evie Blankenship in the circle. Next pitch is in for a called strike. Defensively in left, Riley Branson. In center, Dory Richardson. And in right field in this ballgame, Morgan Braun. The outfield is definitely wet, especially in left field. It's a little bit lower. Riley's trying to find some footing out there right now. Straight away, medium depth in the outfield. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Took a little something off that pitch. Got her out in front. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Molly Loden in a bit at third. They look to the third base coach's box. Sullivan in the third base box in this ball game. Perryville over the first base side. Got her set up at 1-2. Here's the pitch. Went after a high pitch and fouled it back and out of play. We got a championship game going on over in the stadium field off to our right side today and in this ball game, so you're going to hear some cheering going on over there. Sullivan, a lot of folks that came down to the game have stuck around. The bleachers over to our left on the Sullivan side are full.
Down the left field line, too.
Here's another 1-2 delivery, and that one just a bit high for ball 2, even up 2-2. On deck is the right fielder, Jenna Brewer. Evie would like to get a little 1-2-3 inning here, get to the plate, get the offense going. Swing and a miss. It's a big changeup, had her way out in front. And a swinging strikeout for out number 1. That'll bring in right fielder Jenna Brewer.
I don't know how many times Perryville's been to Final Four. I was going to check on that, and I didn't get the chance to. I'll see if I can't find out for you as we go through the game today.
No, it's one of those teams, 16-13, but probably just kind of got hot at the right time of the season.
Well, they beat St. Charles West 10-4 just to get here. So I mean, they did a good job.
Brewer is the left-handed batter, a slapper, runs up on 1, a swing and a miss. Evie looks in, gets the pitch from the dugout, looks at the placard on her forearm, and the next one is high outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kylie Stortz, the catcher, is on deck. Kylie, a sophomore. Young team, 3 seniors. I think just a couple that are in the starting lineup. And a foul back to the screen. It's a post right above us. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Perryville comes in with a team batting average of .365, so nothing to sneeze at there.
No, they can hit the ball.
But a team ERA, pitching not their strength from what it looks like, except for Stortz. Swing and a miss. He runs up on it and misses. So a couple of strikeouts to start the game for Evie Blankenship.
I think the girls have got something to prove to themselves here. I mean, they didn't give it their best effort, but they just didn't play their very best game against the Blair Oaks. So I think they're just wanting to prove to people, hey, we belong here.
Well, we talked about it, and I talked about it with the coaches and some of the players in between games. There's only 2 teams in each class finished the year with a win.
Right.
And you might as well be one of them.
Right.
First pitch right down the middle for a strike. This is Kylie Stortz, the catcher. She's a sophomore. Right-handed batter, .491 batting average. And that pitch is swing and a miss for a strike.
That was way upstairs on that one.
Caitlin Roberts, of course, sees limited action. I was looking, she had a .571 average. I'm like, why is she not in the starting lineup? But limited action. There's a hard hit ball foul as the coaches over there had to scramble and knock one down.
I think Heidi got hit in the leg again.
Yeah, Heidi's been hit once already today down at first base in that first game. Got her set up at 0-2. Struck out Anna Grimaud lead off, then Jenna Brewer with a swinging strikeout. Maybe looks over, gets the pitch, looks at the placard, spins it in the right hand. She's ready, brings it home. Off speed pitch, popped up, straight back and just over us. not the standing room only crowd that we've seen.
No.
You made the comment that you left and came back about the number of people here. Parking lots full. They're parking way up in the Cooper complex and out on the street. And
They're
just
everywhere.
anywhere.
I never seen anything like it.
Well, good crowds all the way around here at all the games. Standing room only. All the bleachers have been full. Good to see people coming out and supporting their teams. Another 0-2 pitch coming home. Ground ball hard hit. Good scoop by Loden at third. Over to Funkhauser at first for the out. 3 up, 3 down for the Perryville Lady Pirates in the first. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Sullivan comes to bat in the bottom of the inning. There's no score.
Dace Insurance is a full-service independent insurance agency with 35 years of experience serving the needs of over 5,000 individuals and families and 300 businesses in our area. Dace Insurance is an agency you can depend on with proven professionals, honest, fair, and interested in the needs of the people they serve. Sharon Dace and her staff don't work for an insurance company. They work for you with home, life, auto, and commercial policies tailored for you. Dace Insurance, located at 602 North Franklin in Cuba and 47 East Springfield in Sullivan. Coldwell Banker, Reeves Realtors in Sullivan is an honest, professional, and friendly real estate agency with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Whether you're buying or selling, the experienced agents with Coldwell Banker Reeves Realtors will help guide you through this difficult process. Rachel Shoemaker and her agents use the latest technology like CirclePix marketing, Facebook, and other social media. If you're looking for a full or part-time career, contact Rachel to find out how you can become an agent. A vital part of our community, Coldwell Banker Reeves Realtors of Sullivan.
As we head to the bottom of the first inning, Evie Blankenship with a 1-2-3 top of the inning for Sullivan. I think I had her for, 14, 15 pitches?
Let's see. I got that. 6. I had 14.
14. So a very efficient first inning for Evie. Again,
Perryville's very first trip to the Final Four.
Well, good.
In history. So, I mean, this is good. This is good for them.
Played Chillicothe, good ball club. Played them close to 3-1. Looking at their defensive statistics that they have here on the programs that we were given, 40 errors on the season, so not terrible in 30 games, 29 games. So
yeah,
a lot of strikeouts. I mentioned Stortz, 201 strikeouts on the year to go along with 44 walks.
That's a good ratio there.
Yeah, not quite as good as Stephen Eck from Blair Oaks, but 5-1, not nothing to sneeze at.
Very few people are going to end up with those kind of stats.
Yeah. 3.79 ERA. There's the throw down to second base.
Strong arm, too.
Leading things off for Sullivan will be Kayla Ulrich, followed by Molly Loden and Sophie Wyrick here in the first, and hopefully a few more.
Number 15, Kayla.
Defensively for Perryville, they've got Caroline Grimaud at third, Anna Grimaud at short, Callie Holdman at second, and Brianna White at first. Behind the plate is Kylie Stortz. Pitching is Allison Stortz. I'm kind of guessing they're related.
Yeah.
First pitch goes pretty hard. It was off the outside part of the plate for a ball. Got that glove pop pretty good.
Yeah, it did. She had quite a bit of zip on that one. We'll have to see where it goes. If she's got any movement on the ball or a change up to go with that zip.
Looks over the dugout, gets the pitch call, stands on the pitching rubber. And the windup in the pitch. The inside corner for a strike to Kayla Ulrich. She was over in the first game.
Throws the ball pretty hard.
Yep. Well, he's got 201 strikeouts.
Yeah.
Coach Crump is talking to her dugout to, watch and observe and try to pick up some keys. There's a strike. No. Yep. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Another one of those umpires in that, you get that new technique.
Yep.
They'll verbalize it, and then it takes a little bit to get that right hand up.
Good looking pitch from this one.
Yeah, and popped in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one's took a little something off of that pitch. It's high and outside, evens up at 2-2. Leadoff batter here in the bottom of the first inning for the Sullivan Lady Eagles, Kayla Ulrich. 2-2 pitch, hard up the middle to the shortstop, over to first in time for the out. Had her played perfectly. Shortstop, couple of steps to her left. That was Anna Grimaud over to first base to Brianna White. 1 out, and Molly Loden steps in. And she gets a little piece of advice from Kayla Ulrich, who also talks to Sophie Wyrick on the way by.
They do talk a lot. I'll say that. Them girls communicate. They know what they expect.
I didn't get to the outfield. Michaela Pico is in left field. Katie Burns is in center. And Jenna Brewer in right field for Perryville. And a high pop-up on the infield. Pitcher calls for it, and she has to reach back overhead, but she gets it for the out as Loden went after the first pitch. And there are 2 outs in the inning, and Sophie Wyrick will step in. Yeah, once you get past Storts, the pitching quality goes down a bit.
I'm sure she pitched the game earlier today, too, more than likely.
Yeah. First pitch to Wyrick is in there for a strike. Amazing how much more you can hear without headphones on.
Yeah, no kidding. He's screaming. You hear the pop of the glove, everything. You hear the umpire. Oh, well.
Storts looks in, gets the pitch. A 1 delivery heading home. High fly ball into center field. That's going back. That's going back. And that's going out of here. She got one up, out over the plate, and Sophie Wyrick let it fly.
There's your senior present for you right there. Her last game as a Sullivan Eagle as a senior, and she jacks one to center field. Nice job, Sophie.
You could, again, being able to hear it, that had that sound off the bat, a real good, solid contact.
I waved to that one. I knew that one was gone when it went off her bat.
That'll bring in Alexis Funkhauser. Funkhauser had one of the 2 Sullivan hits against Blair Oaks. He had that double in the first, but Sullivan couldn't take advantage of a second and third situation. Blair Oaks went on to the 4-0 win. Steps in from the right side. Storts gets the sign and goes to the windup. Inside corner at the knees for a strike.
She hasn't got a problem throwing strikes. I'll say that she throws the ball hard and she throws strikes.
Been working ahead of everybody so far. Yeah. Third baseman off the line in a few steps. Swing and a miss. Boy, you hear that glove pop on that one.
She threw that right by her.
Yeah. Outfielder center field, shading her over toward right. They don't think they're going to pull her. And the left fielder way off the line as well. She may be just looking for a dry spot.
Yeah.
Pop up. And that's going to go out of play off to the right. Back up in the bleachers among the Perryville fans. It's a long way from Perryville up here.
Yeah, it is. I didn't know you could get there from here.
That's another one of those. There's just no good way to get here from there.
Down 55.
Go 55 to 60 and across, I guess.
That's probably the
best way.
Sure,
but still a long drive. Swing and a miss. Took something off with that pitch. Had her out in front and over the top. And the strikeout ends the inning. But Sullivan gets on the scoreboard first on the 2-out solo home run by Sophie Wyrick. In the inning, 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. We played 1, and Sullivan's on top, 1-0.
Peterson Oil Company is your hometown propane dealer. Peterson Oil is the propane company that keeps your prices as low as possible throughout the year. Did you know that you can order your propane online at petersonpropane.com? When you give your business to Peterson Oil Company, you know that you're doing business with a local propane dealer who's been a part of our community for many, many years. With 2 offices to serve you, 1654 Highway 28 West in Owensville and 200 West Euclid in Sullivan, call 468-6600 for Peterson Oil Company.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message was brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and KTUI Radio.
Solo home run from Sophie Wyrick, the senior catcher for Lady Eagles, has given them a 1-0 lead as we head into the top of the second inning. Perryville went 1-2-3 in the top of the first. They'll have the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, Allison Storts, Brianna White, and Katie Burns coming to the plate. Storts is their pitcher, right-handed batter. A .437 batting average, 38 hits, and second on the team in RBI with 29, 11 doubles, no home runs. First pitch popped up on the infield. First baseman Funkhauser over under it and has it for the out. A little quick out, brings in Brianna White, junior first baseman. Wears number 1 on her uniform back. .368 batting average, 32 hits on the year, 5 doubles, no triples, 2 home runs. And she leads the team with 33 RBI in that cleanup spot. She hits one to left. Riley Branson going back over her head, back to the fence. That'll be a double as Branson gets it back in quickly. Had her blade got medium depth, but she got that one in left center field gap, and a little slow footing out there. Riley couldn't get to full speed right away, and that one dropped in for a double.
Take 2 steps and move on. So
Next up, number
see
8.
all the brown around her from the mud that she's
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's just a big mud pit out there where all the left fielders been standing all day. She's trying to find a spot away from it, underneath it. Now she moves in, moves back a little bit. That will bring in the number 6 hitter, Katie Burns, the center fielder. Right-handed batter.
A little bit to pull, aren't they?
Yeah, Dory Richardson about 3 steps to pull in center. Foul off the end of the bat. Off-speed delivery, had her out in front. Perryville being aggressive as well.
You expect them to be at this. You know, they didn't get everybody not being aggressive.
Last game of the year, no reason to leave anything out in the dugout.
Nope.
Pitch is high from Evie Blankenship for a ball, 1-1.
I like the pitch. It was just a little bit high. It had a good movement, away from the hitter.
On deck is Michaela Pico, the left fielder. 1 out, runner at second base on the double by Brianna White. There's a hard hit ball to short. Ulrich over to first base in time for the out. Runner goes to third. And that will bring in Michaela Pico, sophomore left fielder, wears 00, hitting .353. 24 hits, 19 RBI. No home runs on the year, 11 walks, 6 strikeouts. Perryville as a team, for the most part, doesn't strike out all that much. First pitch popped up, foul off to the right, and a good running play by Alexis Funkhauser.
Nice play, Alexis.
Gets it for the out. Sullivan defense comes up big. So in the inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. We head to the bottom of the second. Sullivan leads it 1-0.
C.D. King Construction, LLC is a local general contractor that can provide you with any construction needs you may have. The goal at C.D. King Construction is to complete projects that exceed the customer's expectations. They take special care in each and every detail with your budget and goal in mind. From custom work to simple installation jobs, C.D. King Construction has a service to fit your needs. Learn how your dreams can become a reality by calling Cody at 573-259-9234 or find C.D. King Construction, LLC on Facebook.
When it comes to your finances, you need a team you can trust, someone who can help you through any situation, a local community bank you can depend on. At First State Community Bank, we are that partner. And because we're committed to Sullivan, you won't have to worry about changes to your accounts or locations. Come see me, Jordan Todd, in Sullivan today. My team and I are excited to partner with you. We'll make the process of switching banks quick and easy.
First State Community Bank, member FDIC, online at fscb.com.
Off the bottom of the second inning for Sullivan, Evie Blankenship, number 5 hitter in the lineup. First pitch to her is low and inside for ball 1. Sullivan had the solo home run from Sophie Wire, go 2 outs in the first to take a 1-0 lead. Second baseman in a little bit, just slightly behind the running lane between first and second. First baseman even with the bag off the line.
Ooh,
Yeah, pitch there. You hear that glove pop.
right
Girl
down
throws
center.
it hard.
Yeah.
Third baseman is in about 3 steps and well off the line.
First baseman's in as well. Now she's stepping back.
Yeah. Straight away in left and right. Pitch is high for a ball. If he lets that one go. 2 balls, 1 strike. Center fielder plays her about a couple of steps toward right field. They just don't think that too many of these Sullivan hitters are going to pull her. That was way outside off the catcher's glove. Held on to that one just a tad too long. 3 balls, 1 strike.
A little bit outside.
Just a bit outside.
It goes all the way back to the screen.
Well, at least the catcher got a glove on
Yeah,
it.
well, that's true.
You know, in the movie, it wasn't anywhere close
No.
to the catcher.
Yeah.
Where
I
the-
liked it when they hit the bowl.
And there's a pop-up into right center field. That's going to drop in for a hit. Evie got a pitch out away from her and just poked it into shallow right center field for a leadoff base hit.
This is what happened to Sullivan against Blair Oaks. They were hitting it. Grace Helmick coming in to pinch, or she'd be a courtesy runner. Yeah. Anyway, that's what happened with Blair Oaks. Is Blair Oaks were hitting them where we weren't. That's what just happened right there. Same
Next
thing.
up for Sullivan.
And again, that's a perfect example of that wet outfield. It just hit and stopped.
Yeah. I mean, the infielders have to tiptoe to get to it. So.
Yeah. The infield's have been in pretty good shape, all things considered, but the outfields have all been pretty soggy and slippery.
Well, they had both of them over here on this tournament field over here, the championship field. They had an old turf on the outside, on the grass too. They had everything covered.
Yeah. So Jaden Blankenship will step in. She's the DP today, hitting for Haley Venable in this game. First pitch to her is a strike on the outside corner. Grace Hallmick, the courtesy runner for Evie Blankenship over at first base. Leadoff single for Evie. Again, they play her to hit the other way in the center field. Left field and center field, your son fields right now. Third base, shortstop as well. Here's an 0-1 pitch. Ball pop foul and out of play, off to our right. That's the thing about, you got these complexes where all the fields are kind of around a central hub.
Yep.
And there's just not a lot of room, with all these packed crowds we've had today. Ball goes foul over there. Somebody could get in.
Yeah.
So far today, I think we've been lucky. Swing and a miss on a high, hard one. She just blew that one past Jaden.
That's kind of like it is over at when we have the People's Bank tournament. Yeah, same way.
Yeah.
That's why they put up so many tents. It's not to stay cool. It's just to get the foul balls off of them.
Well, yeah.
Why do they say that?
Morgan Braun steps in, playing right field in this ball game. Got a pinch hit appearance late in the game. There's a strike right down the middle. This girl's going to throw strikes. She's going to throw hard, so you're going to have to be ready for it. Braun hasn't had many at-bats here late in the season, hitting .240. His 25 official at-bats was 6 hits.
Hit the ball pretty hard against the game with Blair Oaks.
Yeah, came in that pinch hit it down the right field line, but they had her played that way. There's a pitch up and inside for a ball, 1-1. Riley Branson waits on deck for Sullivan. You know that Riley and Sophie would love to go out with a win their senior year.
Yeah, okay, you lost the last one, and that was a big one to lose, no doubt. But at least finish the year on a win.
Yeah. Oh, that one gets away. Wow. It's right over by me off the boards behind home plate.
You're still shaking like something was hitting you.
Yeah. So I think the fence is still vibrating.
Yeah, not because it scared you, but yeah.
2 balls and a strike as Helmet goes down to second base.
That may have been a wild pitch.
Yeah, you think?
I think.
All right, if you say so, Mike.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. Took a little something off of that pitch. Inside on her hands. Even up to 2-2. Looking the runner back at second. That's Grace Hallmick down there, the courtesy runner. 1 out in the inning, 2-2 the count to Morgan Braun. Here's the pitch. And didn't miss by much.
Nope.
And I was watching the game here. It was a third place game for Class 1 between St. Elizabeth and East Carter.
Right.
And it's a different home plate umpire, but we've seen the umpires here. They've been calling the low strikes, but not the high strikes. Good cut by Morgan. Fouls that back to the screen. Stays alive.
Yeah, we saw that over there in that Blair Oaks game. That was it just wasn't being called. And, it just puts the pitchers in a really bad predicament.
But again, as a pitcher, you have to adjust what the home plate umpire strike zone is.
Correct.
I was talking with some of Sullivan fans, and they agreed. When we mentioned in the broadcast that Sullivan is used to having the high strike called, up in our area. Yeah, there's a strike 3 called. Fuller took a little something off.
Yep. Okay, they've been doing their homework. Third baseman comes in with Riley. First baseman comes in. Second baseman comes in. Shortstop's in a running lane. That's about it. She's looking. Okay, here's where I want to go. I'm going to go right over to second baseman's head is where I want to go.
Yeah, plenty of room out there. Now she steps out. Now back in as the pitcher gets the sign from the dugout. And a hard thrower. Strike called. She runs up on that one and catches the outside corner.
All right, kiddo, get her done. Get her done. I was watching him on video last night.
Oh. So that's what you do when you're in the camper.
Yeah.
Riley looks around and waiting for the pitch. Catcher gets set. Here it comes. Strike call. She let another one go by and caught that outside corner. Now in the hole, no balls and 2 strikes.
You got a big one left to make it work. Don't sit there and take 3 of them.
Nothing else. Just try to make a little contact, foul it off.
Put it. Yep.
Third baseman way in. First baseman back now with 2 strikes. Second baseman still in a little bit.
There you go.
Nancy let that one go by and steal a third by Hallmick. Ball gets away in the left field. She's going to score. Sullivan aggressive on that play. That's delayed steal by Hallmick. and then an error on the catcher. And Sullivan adds another one.
Those are the kind of runs as an opposing team that'll break your back. You know, you're saying, oh, we just gave away a run.
Yep, 2 outs and an 0-2 count on the batter. There's a ball hit down the left field line. Fair ball. That'll die in the grass. Riley's going to truck into second base with a double. There you go, Riley.
That's what we were talking about. Her and I talked about that before the game. Out of way. That's a big double. She stayed back when she takes that full swing, stays back and doesn't run up on it. She's got control of the bat. That was a great piece of hitting right there.
That'll bring in the number 9 hitter in the lineup, Dory Richardson, playing center field, the freshman. Dory was on base with a hit and a walk in the game against Blair Oaks. First pitch to her, swing and a miss. Took a little something off of that pitch. And a nice little late drop to it. Dory was over the top of it. So a run in for Sullivan on the stolen base and the throwing error. Makes it 2-0. Runner at second base is Riley Branson. 2 outs. And that pitch is a little high. Ball 1. Dory Richardson at the plate with 2 outs. Catcher stands up, and the catcher and the pitcher both look to the dugout, get the pitch call, and look at the forearm patch, and here it comes. That's high and outside for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. If Richardson can keep the line moving, we'll be back up to Kayla Ulrich at the top of the order. Kayla's 0 for the day so far.
Yeah, that's not like her at all. But they're still young.
That's right. Going to have some opportunities here. Ball popped up on the infield. Second baseman's over under it, and Callie Holdman has it for the out. For the 3rd out of the inning. But Sullivan gets a run on 2 hits. There was an error, and there was 1 left on base. We have played 2, and Sullivan leads Perryville 2-0.
Hanson Title Company has been serving the Franklin County area since 1865, providing their customers with high-quality service, reliable data, and quicker turnaround times to save you money. Hanson Title is the only title company in Franklin County that has their own title plant, and they have offices in Union, Sullivan, and Washington. Services include title insurance, title searches, construction dispersing, and 1031 tax-deferred exchanges. Call Hanson Title Company at 468-2640 or in Union 636-583-2516. Go Sullivan Eagles!
Hi, this is Nick from Schmidt Auto Center in Sullivan. We all know that this is a strange time for products and services in America and around the world. For us, the interruption in supply lines for new vehicles have driven up the prices of pre-owned vehicles up dramatically. This is not what Schmidt Auto Center wants for our customers, and I do my very best to find quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs at the lowest prices we can manage. If you don't see what you're looking for on our lot, contact me and I will find it for you. You can reach me at 573-468-2233, or you can look at our inventory online at schmidtautocenter.com.
It rolls into the top of the 3rd inning. Sullivan now on top of Perryville by a score of 2-0. Taking advantage of the throwing error and getting an unearned run last inning. Top of the 3rd for Perryville. They'll have 8, 9, and 1. Caroline Grimaud, Carly Holdman, and then back up to Anna Grimaud. Caroline Grimaud, the only freshman in the starting lineup, but they're still a fairly young team. Heavy blanket chip in the circle for Sullivan. First pitch, swing and a miss. Again, took a little something off of it, had him out in front and over the top. Caroline Grimaud is a 347 hitter, 17 hits.
Pretty lofty batting averages, they really do.
Grimaud actually, not a lot of at-bats, only 49 official at-bats. A little bit late on that swing, fouls it over toward the stadium field, and she's in the hole 0-2.
Right off the end of her bat.
Yep. Now they've got some players, a couple of players with these averages that don't have a lot of at-bats. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Spins one up there, pop up, foul territory. Ulrich comes over behind third base in foul ground and calls off Molly Loden.
Yeah, that's all right. They talked and Molly stepped up. They did what she's supposed to do. It was good right there.
So foul pop up to the shortstop. Route number 1 brings up Carly Holman, the second baseman. She's a junior.
That was a foul, right?
Yeah, it was foul ball.
Okay.
Holman, 356 average, 59 at-bats, 21 hits. Got a double, 4 walks, 12 strikeouts. First pitch to her was a strike.
Above her hands a little bit, which is where she wanted it to be.
Loading at third in a step or two off the line, a step or two. That one bounces in for ball one. Outfield straightaway and right is Morgan Braun. Riley Branson in shallow and over toward the line and left. And center fielder Dory Richardson about 3 steps to pull toward left. Ball hit in the air, right center field, shallow. Everybody coming in. Richardson makes a nice running grab.
She's made her dad happy. I saw him here earlier.
And that'll take us up to the leadoff spot. Anna Grimond, the shortstop. She struck out swinging her first time up. I'm glad to see a lot of the Sullivan fans that have stuck around, spent the whole day down here watching some other games.
Bus driver's back there watching it, too.
I'm glad he didn't leave.
Yeah, I am, too. A long walk home, wouldn't it?
I got room for a couple, but
yeah.
And tried to check her swing, and it hit the bat. Foul ball.
I could put 6. I guess I could put 6 of them and strap them in the camper.
Well, you got to remember they got gear.
Yeah.
You know, the softball gear, the luggage. You know, got to remember.
Give one of the coaches my Jeep, and they could drive a few of them home in that. So.
No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, nobody on. Off speed pitch, strike on the outside corner. If he gets the side, looks at the armband and brings it home. Fouled at the plate. She would yep.
Good piece of hitting, actually. Just tried to put it in play. She was shortened up for that 2-strike count.
Just chop down on it.
Yeah.
Knew it was a pitch she probably wasn't going to be able to do anything with, so just fouled it off to get another one. Ooh, tantalizing, slow, off-speed pitch just off the plate outside.
That ball kept going and going and going outside. And went, holy cow, a foot of break on it.
Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs, nobody on. Anna Grimond fouls that one back, pitch up in the zone. Went after it, fouled it back to the screen right above us. Making her battle. So, Evie with 14 pitches in the first inning. Just 6 last inning. 20 in the game so far. And here's the next, and that one drops a little bit low for a ball. 2-2 the count. The 7th pitch of this at bat. Grimond making her work. 13 pitches so far this inning. I'd like to get her on number 14. Here it is.
Good night.
Side down the middle, strike 3 called. There we go. I called that one. Hey, that doesn't happen very often.
Here you go.
In the inning for the Perryville Lady Pirates, no runs, no hits, no errors on my left on base. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. Sullivan leads Perryville by a score of 2-0.
Take the responsibility for teaching students that any competition, no matter what it is, must be played within the rules. Officials of any game or contest are never given enough thanks, and the efforts of the officials account for the fairness of the competition. So to our Missouri high school officials, thank you for a job well done. The preceding message was brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and all of us here at KTUI Radio.
Mobile Wallet, a fast and safe way to pay at millions of stores and within mobile apps. This is Debbie Durham with Sullivan Bank. Start by storing your card's information digitally and securely on your smart device. Shop your favorite merchants using your smartphone, tablet, or smartwatch. Your mobile device sends a unique one-time passcode to the merchant's terminal that doesn't contain actual card information like your name or card number. Add your Sullivan Bank card to your mobile wallet today. Experience the ease and convenience when making your purchases secure.
Sullivan coming to the plate in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Back up the top of the order with Kayla Ulrich, Molly Loden, and Sophie Wyrick. Ulrich with a ground out to short. First time up. Allison Stortz in the mound. In the circle, that is, excuse me. No mound.
Yeah, there's a little.
Unless the dirt's all humped up out there. Had 2 strikeouts last inning, 3 in the ball game, giving up 2 hits. Or 3 hits, excuse me. Hard hit ball, base hit into left field. Got a pitch up in the zone. Kayla was ready for it. And line drive. The ball gets away on the throw to second base. She's going to go to second. She's going to round it and hit for 3rd. Here's the throw across. That's offline. So an error on the left fielder.
Base hit and a 2-base error.
Yeah, base hit and a 2-base error on the left fielder. Second error of the ball game for Perryville puts the runner in scoring position for Sullivan with nobody out, and Molly Loden steps in. She went after the first pitch she saw, got in on her hands just a bit, and a real sky-high pop-up to the pitcher.
Kayla's not over the day anymore.
You didn't figure she was going to go 2 games without getting ahead.
No, I didn't.
First pitch is a ball outside to Molly Loden. On deck is Sophie Wyrick, who hit the solo home run to right center field her first time up, just a little bit to the right of center. Stort's in the circle now on the pitching rubber, has her sign. Strike called on the inside corner. Molly looked like she was bringing the bat down to try to surprise him with a bunt, pulled it back, but it was a called strike nonetheless. In center fielder plays her over toward right center a bit, and they're coming in. They're shallow for Molly. Right fielder.
Third baseman came in. First baseman came in now. Watch out.
And that ball was up and out.
She moved him in with the bunt attempt, but if she hits one hard, watch out.
Again, the shortstop shading her eyes, left fielder shading her eyes, center fielder shading her eyes. Sun going down. That's the sun field here. That pitch is high and inside. Molly lays off of it. Count goes to 3-1. So after the first at bat, going after the first pitch now, showing some patience here.
Yeah. Pitch has been up. She's letting him go.
Looking to get something she can drive here on 3-1. Here comes the pitch. Right down the middle. High fly ball. Deep left field is going to go foul. Just a little short of the fence. And they tell her to let it go. Somebody will run down there and get it.
Yep.
They got a whole box full of softballs
they got
back
a bunch
here.
Of them here. They got a bunch over there in the tube coming down. That's a nice little gadget. You don't see that very often anymore.
See it at the college level.
Yeah.
So Molly had a pitch there just a little out in front of it. Now the left fielder moves over toward the line a little bit more. Here's a 3-2 delivery. And it's bounced in for a ball back to the screen, and Kayla Ulrich is going to come in and score. And Molly just keeps on running. She's going to go to second. They're going to get her.
Yeah. Good heads-up play by the catcher there to get that ball back.
And good communication. They were telling her she was going. Molly took off for first base, just kept on going. She didn't stop. So a walk, a wild pitch allows the run to score.
Yeah, 2-6.
And then 2-6 as they throw Molly out at second base. So 1 out in the inning.
Well, the throw was right on the money, too. They hit her by a bunch.
Oh, yeah. And there's a hard hit ball. Scoop on the second baseman. Look what I found.
Wow.
Throw it over to first in time for the out.
Stuck her glove down and went right in it.
Probably did knock it off her hand.
Yeah.
Hard hit ball.
She's smiling as well.
Oh, yeah. She's like, I know. I got lucky on that one.
She didn't have a chance to move. She couldn't just reacted.
So Alexis Funkhauser steps in. She struck out her first time up. And a little pop-up over the pitcher's head. Throw to first. Save. She beats it out. Right off the end of the bat and right over the pitcher's head, and it dropped in that soft dirt right behind the pitching circle and just stopped. Second baseman finally got to it, but by the time she got the throw to first, Alexis hustling all the way, beat it out.
The old infield Bermuda Triangle is what that was. Nobody could get it.
And that'll bring in Evie Blankenship. Evie with a base hit leading off the second inning. Courtesy runner Grace Helmick came in to score on a stolen base and an error. First pitch to her is a ball. Well, Sullivan has plated another run.
One in each inning so far.
Now up 3-0. Runner at first, 2 outs. Pitch is low and inside, gets away from the catcher. Funkhauser, a late break, is going to go, and the throw is off the mark, and she's in safely. Wild pitch or pass ball there, Mike? Wild pitch, all right.
It was way inside and low. The catcher will tell you she should have got it, which she probably should have, but pitcher missed the mark by a bunch.
So another runner in scoring position. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Took a little something off of that one. Had Evie way over the top of it. Here the plane's taking off from Springfield Downtown Airport, which is not too far from us, over the hill.
Highway. Yeah, over across the highway there.
Looks over to the dugout, gets the pitch call. Kylie Storrs gets set behind the plate. Here comes the pitch. Off speed. Foul tip. Caught by the catcher. Debbie with a big cut with 2-1 pitch.
And she's going to have to pull the trigger a little bit quicker with her.
Third baseman in a couple of steps and off the line. Left fielder straightaway and deep. Center fielder over toward right center a few steps. Right fielder straightaway and deep as well. Now Evie's going to step out, call time. Now steps in. Pitcher's ready, catcher's ready. Here comes the pitch. Outside. Maybe lets that one go by. Count goes full, 3-2.
Well, looks at a trash can. They must have sold some popcorn today.
It's been pretty popular over here.
Yeah.
Well, the concession stand's right behind us, so everybody over here didn't have to go far.
Right. That's why I got coffee here.
3-2 pitch. Coming home. Hard hit ball into left field over the shortstop's head. It's going to drop for a base hit. They're going to hold Funkhauser at third base.
Good way to do it, too. They'd have had her if she'd have tried to.
Yeah, and, she had to wait up to see if that ball was going to drop in. And Halmick will come in as a courtesy runner for Evie Blankenship. So now runners at first and third with 2 outs. And Jaden Blankenship steps in. She struck out swinging on a high hard one her first time up back in the second inning. Time is called, and the catcher, Kylie Storch, is going to bring in the infield. They're going to talk some things over what they want to do defensively with the runner at first base, in case she goes.
Now you got 2 outs, so I wouldn't think they'd put any kind of trick play on with 2 outs. But who knows?
Yeah. Well, as we said, last game of the year,
Yeah.
Well, I'm guessing it's a sister battery. With Kylie Storch, the sophomore, behind the plate, and Allison, the junior, in the circle. Jaden Blankenship steps in. She'd like to help out her cousin.
So little sister's telling big sister what to do then.
Well, maybe so. And they fake the play. Second baseman actually was cutting in between the second base and the pitching circle for the cutoff play. Shortstop was going to cover.
Yeah.
The pitch was a ball. Halmick got a stumbling start, so she didn't go. Swing and a miss. Took a little something off of that pitch. Had Jaden over the top of it. 1 ball, 1 strike. First and third for Sullivan. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Sullivan leading it by a score of 3-0 over Perryville. It's a Class 3 third place game. Pitch is high and outside. Fake a throw to first. 2-1 the count. Remember, if Sullivan wins this ball game, it'll be 50-cent drinks tomorrow. B&B Quick Stop, your ZX convenience store on the South Service Road in Sullivan. Anytime we broadcast the Sullivan game and they win, 50-cent drinks at B&B the next day.
Got one today. Football team won.
Yeah, 50-cent drink day today. Swinging the ball hit off the end of the bat to the pitcher. She boots it, and everybody's going to be safe. She took her eye off the ball. She was going to throw it to first before she had it in the glove. It popped out, and another error allows Sullivan to score a run.
That's 3 years. That's 3 years for him this game, and they're going to have coach calling timeout. What's she doing? Yep, she's going to call timeout. She's going out to settle her team down a little bit. There's 3 errors. All 3 errors have come back to haunt them so far. 2 of the 3 have come back to haunt them.
The head coach for Perryville is Lily Pico. And I don't know if those are her daughters that are playing.
Yeah.
Might be. Michaela is a sophomore. And I guess they're just the one. There's 2 Grimauds and 1 Pico. Okay, there we go. So quick visit to the circle to calm everybody down. And that will bring in Morgan Braun. Morgan struck out looking her first time up. Sullivan now up 4-0. Another earned run. And the pitcher wants a different ball. Sullivan has a first and second situation, but a run in and 2 outs. Leadoff single by Kayla Ulrich. And the throwing error on the left fielder bringing the ball back in. She went to third, came in to score on a wild pitch. First pitch is a ball outside. Then Alexis Funkhauser beat out a infield hit. Went to second on a wild pitch. Went to third on the hit by Evie Blankenship. Scored on the error by the pitcher. on the ball hit by Jaden. Swing and a miss. Took something off of that pitch, and she was way over the top of it. A lot of late drop to that one, Mike.
Yeah, it was. I'll tell you what, she's no slouch out there on the circle. She's pretty good.
Counts even 1-1. Here's the line and the pitch. Foul back to the screen. Morgan was right on that one. Just missed it. Tad late. Got to step it up just a tad with the hard thrower out there.
Yeah, she's only a junior, too. She's got another year.
Yeah. There again, they're a young team, just three seniors on the roster, and only, they got two of them starting, or one starting, I think, maybe. Swing and a miss. Blew that one past her for strike 3 and out number 3. In the inning for Sullivan, they scored 2 runs. There were 1, 2, 3 hits. There was an error and 2 left on base. Actually, 2 errors in the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th, it is Sullivan on top by a score of 4-0.
The OBGYN you choose matters. They will be by your side to guide you through the important stages of life, from puberty to childbirth to menopause and everything in between. Choose healthcare you can trust from the experts at BJC Medical Group, located right here in your community at Missouri Baptist Sullivan Hospital. Visit MissouriBaptistSullivan.org to schedule your appointment with one of our board-certified OBGYNs. Missouri Baptist Sullivan Hospital, your best medicine close to home.
This moment in history brings with it the chance to advance yourself while protecting our community. At BJC, you'll belong to a world-class healthcare system that offers tuition reimbursement available your first day, schedule flexibility, and 30,000 remarkable colleagues. You'll feel the unity and opportunity and find strength within. Apply now at bjcopportunity.org. Sign-on bonuses available.
Going into the top of the 4th inning for Perryville, they'll have the 2, 3, and 4 hitters, Jenna Brewer, Kylie Stortz, and Allison Stortz. Jenna Brewer, first time up in the first inning, struck out swinging. Left-handed batter. Outfielders come in, and they play her to hit to left in center field. Load.
Riley's standing on third almost. Way in.
Third baseman Loden trying to shade her eyes from the sun. Ball popped up and caught by Evie Blankenship on a nice, quick reaction. Going at that first pitch, it was up in the zone. Couldn't get on top of it to knock it down. Popped it up, and Evie with a good play. That'll bring in Kylie Stortz. She hit a hard ground ball to third. Molly Loden with the put out. Well, 1 pitch, 1 out in the top of the 4th. Swing and a miss. Took something off of that one. Had her way out in front and over the top. This is Kylie Stortz, the sophomore catcher. 491 batting average. Leads the team.
Wow. A third hole for something. Good pitch.
Another strike. Up in the zone. I think she was looking for something else. Got fooled on that one. Kylie, 53 official at bats. Again, not as many as some of the starters.
Taller than 5'4", didn't she?
Yeah, I kind of think so. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Chopped towards short. Picked up by Ulrich. Strong throw to first in time for the out. That'll bring in the pitcher, Allison Stortz. She had a pop-up to Alexis Funkhauser at first base in her first at bat of the day. 437 batting average, 87 at bats, 38 hits. That leads the team in hits. Got 11 doubles. No home runs on the year. Second on the team with 29 RBI. First pitch to her is a ball. Perryville fans over to our right trying to get a little something started. Here's the windup of the pitch. Again, off-speed pitch. High fly ball, left field, going back. It's going to drop off the fence. Riley gets to it, and Stortz will go into second base with a 1-out or 2-out double. Again, you saw there in a dry field, she might get to that one.
Yeah.
but she's slogging around in some mud out there. There's just no footing.
No, there's no place for her to get to it. It was impossible.
He'll throw that ball out and bring another one. So a 2-out double by Allison Storts brings in the first baseman, Brianna White, and she leads the team in RBI with 33.
Courtesy runner coming in, and it will be
that'll be number 14, Riley Wingert.
Excuse me.
Number 14, Riley Wingert.
So Riley Wingert will come in. The run for the pitcher, Allison Storts. Wingert's a freshman.
Riley moved back a few steps, too, now. But she's having to run through the mush after to try to get to anything.
Yeah, White had the 1-out double to left field her first time up. So she's trying to move back behind the worst of the mud.
Yeah.
Dory Richardson in center plays her to pull about 7-8 steps over toward left center field. Big gap in right center. First pitch is in for a ball low. Morgan Braun off the line in right, playing a bit over toward right center. Infield, Brunkhauser even with the bag, off the line several steps at first. Low and even with the bag. Comes in a step. Oh, nice big change up. Ooh.
Nice pitch.
Had her fooled on that one, way out over the top and in front. Ulrich back at short. Venable playing up the middle a bit. About 3 steps behind the running lane over at second base. Here's the 1-1 delivery. That's low for a ball. Sullivan leading Perryville 4-0 in his Class 3 third place game. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Perryville has a runner at second base with 2 outs. Here's the 2-1 delivery. Chopper foul off to the left. Count even 2-2. Listen to KTUI 102.1 FM, Sullivan, Missouri. Mike Bidner and Bobby D with you from the Killian Sports Complex here in Springfield, side of the state championship softball. Managed to get everything in spite of the weather. They had to cancel everything on Thursday and squeeze it all into Friday and today. There's a pitch high and swing and a miss. Had her way out on top of that one and a pitch up in her eyes. Strikeout at the end of the inning, no runs. There was 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Sullivan still on top, 4-0.
Jerry's TV in Sullivan is a family-owned appliance, furniture, mattress, and electronics store. Jerry's has over 20,000 square feet of showroom with name brands of fine quality home furnishings at low prices. Jerry's TV's been serving the Sullivan and surrounding area since 1962. Jerry's has in-store financing, fast, free delivery, free setup, and free removal. When you shop at Jerry's, you get discount store prices with service in every department. Shop local. Shop Jerry's TV, 375 West Springfield and Sullivan, because service matters.
Becoming to bat in the bottom of the 4th inning, leading this ball game by a score of 4-0. A reminder, Sullivan wins. It'll be 50-cent drinks tomorrow. B&B Quick Stop. You get 50-cent drinks today because the football team won last night. They live to fight another day. They'll have a rematch with Owensville next Friday on the road at Owensville. And we'll have that game for you on 102.1 FM. Sullivan softball team trying to finish off their season with a win and take home the 3rd place trophy. 4th year in a row they've been to the Final Four, won the championship last year. They've been here 5 out of the last 6 years. 8 appearances overall in school history. Most of those in the last probably
10, 12 years.
Yeah. Throw down to second base.
Let's put this in perspective. It's not easy to do. You know, it seems like they're doing it, but it's not easy to do. There's, 60 Class 3 teams?
Well, thereabouts, yeah.
You know, and there's 4 of them come up here. You know, what's that tell you?
Yeah, it's hard to do.
Yes, it is.
Riley Branson steps in. She had a 2-out double last inning. Was left stranded at second base.
Winning state is tough. Winning the 2 years in a row is really, really tough.
First pitch to her. She runs up on it and lets it go by for a strike. She got down in the count 0-2 her first time up. And then saw another pitch go outside. Saw they were pitching her away. She went that way right down the left field line. Stands up the left side, slapper. Runs up on that one. Got a good cut on it. Fouls it back to the screen off to the left. Again in the hole 0-2. Now the center fielder moves back just a little bit. They've got her shaded just a little bit toward right field.
And left field's got her to the line.
Yeah, she dropped that one down the line on her last time.
Yeah.
A lot of room in left center if she can get one out there.
Right center. She just put it over to second baseman. Said her speed, they'll never catch her.
Yeah, the pitch is high. way high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Leadoff batter in the bottom of the 4th for Sullivan. Dory Richardson will follow. Storts is ready. Here comes the pitch. And another foul ball back to the screen. Got in on her hands a little bit that time.
Good job just to foul that one away.
Just to stay alive.
Yep.
See another one. And now all the infielders and outfielders on the left side, center, left, third, and short are all using the gloves to shade their eyes. The shadows coming from the first base side now cover first base out toward the second baseman. Here's another pitch. Low for a ball. Evens it up at 2-2.
That's why I'm wearing my hat, so you don't have to shade your eyes when it bounces off my head.
You're a whole lot better than Dave.
Well, that's true too.
I had to get that dig in there. Dave's up watching the Westminster football game today.
And Dave's
several Sullivan players, local players up there. Ground ball to second. Big hop, then over to first base in time for the out. Holden to White. 4-3 on the put out. Brings in Dory Richardson. Dory with a pop out to second base her first time up.
All right, Dory. Wasn't what Riley wanted to do, but she got herself down the hole. It wasn't much she could do. Then she had to put the ball in play.
Wyatt Ellis, of course, from Owensville, starting quarterback at Westminster. Dylan Farrell and Trevor Hamlin from Sullivan on the team. And Hamlin's been playing a lot defensively. First pitch is a ball, a little bit high and outside to Dory Richardson. Ellis, of course, the starting quarterback, has been for the last couple of years.
Well, they played at what, Central Missouri?
Central Methodist. Yeah. They're going up to watch the Sullivan boys. Dylan Farrell's been getting a few times on the field. Pop foul, now to play off to the right. Even up at 1-1. Rattling around the bleachers.
He thinks he could still play, probably.
Who, Dave?
No. I know he can't, but he might think he can.
I don't think even Dave would go that far.
Yeah.
Already mentioned on the game last night.
Yeah.
Here comes a 1-1 pitch. Way outside. Good job by Dory to lay off that one. 2-1. Nobody all, 1 out. Bottom of the 4th inning. Sullivan on top of Perryville. 4-0 in this Class 3 third place game. I think someone have to throw the jacket back on.
Yeah.
Here's a 2-1 pitch coming home from Allison Storts. Pop foul straight back and out of play. I can't see that. Okay. Two balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on, 1 out. Pop up. That's going to get off the screen.
I'm behind on pitches here.
This will be, she got 2 balls, 2 strikes, and a foul ball. So it should be 5 total so far.
Somebody sent me a text that says 1984. I really don't know what that was for.
Was that the first time Sullivan came to state?
That might be.
That might be.
Yep.
Yeah. What haven't all been done in the last 10 or 12 years?
That might be Randy.
Swing and a miss. Took a little something off of that pitch. Had her way out in front. Had 2 outs back up to Kayla Ulrich. She had a base hit, scored a run her last time up. Had that hit to left.
Debbie Dace was the coach in '84. That's
okay.
What that was.
All right. The first trip to the Final Four was in 1984, but had 5 trips in the last 6 years. First pitch to Kayla is a strike. Right down the middle.
That was about the year I graduated from nothing. I wasn't even in that decade.
Maybe 1884.
Yeah, it's closer.
Allison Storrs looks down, gets the pitch sign, comes to the plate. That one high and outside for a ball. 1-1 to count to Kayla Ulrich. Nobody on, 2 outs.
Got a base hit last time, Kayla. Might as well hit a double this time. Or if you feel like going deeper, go deep.
Yeah, okay.
Just go deep.
Got her shaded over toward right field a little bit. Center fielder is shading her eyes with her glove. That pitch is high and outside for a ball.
She's gone to right center before, so it would not surprise me if she went to right center. Pitch up and away.
Right fielder is deep, as is the left fielder staying in that quagmire out there.
The, Conference Player of the Year?
Yeah, Conference Player of the Year. And another pitch that stays high. Kayla lets it go by, 3-1.
A lot of Eagles picked up a lot of hardware with the district, and
all conference,
state,
all district, all region.
all everything.
All state will be announced after the Final Four is done.
Yep.
I think she's got a pretty good shot at getting all state. Ball fouled out of play. A little bit late on that one. That's off to the right. That almost made the stadium seats. Cal goes full 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Fouled off the end of the bat. Back to the screen. Caleb battling.
That was a good pitch to just do nothing with. He wasn't going to do anything with it. Just foul it back. Too close to take.
Sullivan stays in the black uniforms with the white letters, the gold trim, black pants and tops. Another 3-2 pitch. Ball hit into left field for a base hit. Went down and got a low inside pitch. And the left fielder this time makes sure she doesn't throw it away. A wet ball out there. Goes into second. So a 2-out single for Kayla Ulrich. And bring in Molly Loden. Molly 0 for 2 on the day. Popped out to the pitcher first time up, walked her second time up, but it was a wild pitch on ball 4, and she took off her second base, the catcher, with a heads-up play. Kylie Storrs threw her out at second.
Okay, 2004 was the next appearance, so that was their second. And Debbie Dace was still the coach as well that year.
Hard hit ball to the shortstop, up with it, over to first, in time for the out. Just gets Molly at first base for out number 3. 6-3 on the putout in the inning for Sullivan. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. And as we head to the top of the 5th inning, the score is the Sullivan Lady Eagles leading the Perryville Lady Pirates by a score of 4-0.
As the weather cools, we switch from campfire s'mores and river days to hot chocolate and football plays. Don't be left out in the cold this fall with no cool weather treats in the pantry or fall family meal favorites ready for everyone to enjoy. Frank's Market is there to help with in-store or online shopping. Stop by and get help from their trained staff, or order online and have your order brought out to the car or delivered right to your front door. Frank's Market, your family-owned and operated neighborhood market, serving the community in downtown Sullivan since 1960.
Today's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, all of us here at KTUI Radio and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
I left my gloves in the car.
As we're back here at Springfield, the Killian Complex, field number 1. We head to the top of the 5th inning. It's Sullivan on top of Perryville by a score of 4-0. For the Lady Pirates, stepping in will be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters, Katie Burns, Michaela Pico, and Caroline Grimaud. I had to break down, put on my pullover. Sun going down, getting a little chilly over here. Heavy Blankenship's gone all the way in the circle. Giving up just a couple of hits, no runs so far. First pitch is popped up, shallow center field. Richardson coming in, and ball is caught.
Well, I don't know how.
Ulrich was going back, Richardson coming in, and they kind of converged out there. Ulrich peeled off at the last second. Richardson made the catch.
It was great concentration is what that was. That's how she caught that.
That'll bring in 0-0 Michaela Pico. Left fielder, a sophomore, wears 0-0. Stands in from the right side. First pitch by Evie. High fly ball, right center field. Riley going over, going back. It's over her head to the fence. Both of them slip and fall. And a 1-out double for Michaela Pico. Yeah, Riley slipped as she got to the ball at the fence. Doria Richards slipped down, and she was coming over to back her up. She fell down in the mud.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's just treacherous out there in the outfield.
It is. Now. All 3 hits today for the Perryville Lady Pirates have been doubles. Well-hit ball.
Yeah, all bent ball, 1 to left and then 2 to left center.
So that'll bring in the number 8 hitter, Caroline Grimaud. And a foul pop up to Kayla Ulrich her first time up. First pitch is high from Evie Blankenship.
they're not going to go away easy.
No.
Nobody
thought they would.
No. They hope they don't think they're going to.
Maybe looks over to get the sign from Coach Ashley Crump over in the dugout. Here comes the pitch. Right down the middle, foul back to the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike. Carly Holdman is in the on-deck circle. Dermott hit that foul pop-up behind third base, and Ulrich came over and called off Molly Loden and grabbed it for the first out of the third inning. Runner out at second base is Michaela Pico. There's 1 out. We're in the top of the 5th. Sullivan on top of Perryville 4-0. Shows bunt. Bunts it. Funkhauser gets to it. Tags her as she goes by.
Oh, nice. What a play.
Went to her knees, slid down to make sure the ball didn't get away from her. Just picked it up, and runner was going right by her. She just reached up and tagged her. And the thing I like on that, her offhand was on top of the ball.
Yes, it was. It wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah, didn't make sure it didn't get knocked out.
Really a heads-up play by Alexis Funkhauser.
So 2 outs now in the inning, 3 unassisted. Runner goes to third, and the number 9 hitter, Carly Holdman, steps in. She hit a fly ball to center that Dory Richardson made a nice play on. Coming in on, got in on her fist, fouled it off to the screen on the left side. Or excuse me, on the right side. Get my right and my left mixed up.
It was over here.
Yeah, it was over on this side. For all you people who are watching on radio. No balls, 1 strike. Runner at third, 2 outs in the inning. Maybe looks over to get the pitch call. Looks at the armband. And now she's ready to bring it home. Here comes the pitch. And it's a little high and outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Get this out here, get out of the inning. So far, been able to strand the first 2 doubles. Shadows now out towards second base and the pitcher. That pitch bounces in. Good stop by Sophie Wire to keep that one at the plate. Yeah, the top half of Evie's in the sun, the bottom half in the shade.
Yeah.
As it creeps along, got the big bleachers over here to our right from the stadium field.
They need the lights before
They
long.
might need to. We're in the top of the 4th. Here's the windup of the pitch. Ball just a little high and inside.
All right.
3 balls, 1 strike. And you know what? I'm looking through. That's the first 3-ball count she's had so far.
Same thing. Yep.
Good, great minds think alike.
Yeah. Well.
Here's the 3-1 count. Strike on the outside corner, just slightly above the belt.
Good place to put the next one, too.
Number 9 hitter, Carly Holdman, second baseman.
Sam flying over the top to see her or his dad might be in a private plane.
Yeah, here's the payoff pitch on the way home. Ball hit off the end of the bat, foul up the first base side. She went away with her from her again. That was a little farther outside.
Yeah, that was. I'm actually surprised she actually hit that.
Yeah, with 2 strikes
outside. Yeah,
with 2 strikes, yeah, you got to go for it. Stays alive to see another pitch. Load back about even with the bag, maybe in a step, 2 steps off the line. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Off the handle, right to Funkhauser at first base for the out. So pop up to first, ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Now, they didn't change the scoreboard. Bottom of the 5th, and it's Sullivan on top, 4-0.
Dace Insurance is a full-service independent insurance agency with 35 years of experience serving the needs of over 5,000 individuals and families and 300 businesses in our area. Dace Insurance is an agency you can depend on with proven professionals, honest, fair, and interested in the needs of the people they serve. Sharon Dace and her staff don't work for an insurance company. They work for you with home, life, auto, and commercial policies tailored for you. Dace Insurance, located at 602 North Franklin in Cuba and 47 East Springfield in Sullivan. Coldwell Banker, Reeves Realtors in Sullivan is an honest, professional, and friendly real estate agency with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Whether you're buying or selling, the experienced agents with Coldwell Banker, Reeves Realtors will help guide you through this difficult process. Rachel Shoemaker and her agents use the latest technology like CirclePix marketing, Facebook, and other social media. If you're looking for a full or part-time career, contact Rachel to find out how you can become an agent. A vital part of our community, Coldwell Banker, Reeves Realtors of Sullivan.
Leading things off for Sullivan in the bottom of the 5th inning, it will be 3, 4, and 5. Wyrick, Funkhauser, and Evie Blankenship. Took a little something off of that pitch. Little drop ball, and Wyrick out in front over the top for a swinging strike one. Wyrick had the solo homer in the first and a ground out to second base in the third.
I wouldn't mind a couple more runs there.
Yeah, it would be nice. Yeah, ooh, that pitch had a late break inside, caught the corner at the knees.
Yeah, pretty good out there on the circle.
I've been impressed.
Yeah,
I've been impressed.
A lot of pop, moving the ball around.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Chopper to third, picked up there. Throw across the first in time for the out. Pitch was low, but with 2 strikes and 1 low strike already called,
didn't have a choice.
Sophie had to go for that one. Grounds out 5-3. Alexis Funkhauser steps in. Struck out in the first. Singled and went to second on the wild pitch. Scored the second run of the inning back in the third for the Lady Eagles. Their 4th run of the game. 1 for 2 on the day. Right-handed batter. First pitch to her. Ooh, boy. Okay.
I thought that was pretty good.
I did too. I mean, I'll take it. When it's for us, I'll take it. When it's against us, I'll complain about it.
Yeah.
That's just kind of how it goes. I'm a homer.
Yeah.
Sue me. Pitch is high and outside for a ball. 2-0.
Are you oohing and on in my left ear, my right ear too? Is that what it's going to be?
Yeah. Funkhauser heading the count, 2 balls, no strikes. Stores gets the pitch. Here it comes. Right down the middle. Chopped to short. Slowly hit over to first in time for the out. Ground out to third. Ground out to short. And Evie Blankenship steps in.
Been doing a lot of our damage with 2 outs. So.
Lady Eagle pitcher today. Got a base hit in leading off the second inning. The courtesy runner Grace Halmick came in to score. Had a base hit in the third inning, and Halmick was left stranded that time around. First pitch to her is a ball. The umpire put the hand out there but said it was outside. Just motioning the pitch was off the plate. Stores now the shadows covering, almost covering the pitcher. Here's a 1-0 delivery. Hard hit ball. Caught by the short. No, she got.
Hey, what'd you stop for?
Yeah, Evie.
She stopped.
Yeah, she stopped. She thought the shortstop caught it cleanly. She lost her balance. The ball popped out, but Evie had stopped running. So 6-3 on the put out, and I'm sure that'll be brought up.
Yeah.
She got away from Mom pretty quick over at first base.
I don't know that she could have beat it out anyway.
I don't. Yeah, but
still,
you got to keep running. You just never know. So in the inning for Sullivan, the first 1, 2, 3 inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We head to the top of the 6th inning, and the score is the Sullivan Lady Eagles 4, Perryville nothing.
Peterson Oil Company is your hometown propane dealer. Peterson Oil is the propane company that keeps your prices as low as possible throughout the year. Did you know that you can order your propane online at petersonpropane.com? When you give your business to Peterson Oil Company, you know that you're doing business with a local propane dealer who's been a part of our community for many, many years. With 2 offices to serve you, 1654 Highway 28 West in Owensville and 200 West Euclid in Sullivan, call 468-6600 for Peterson Oil Company.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators can leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message was brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and KTUI Radio.
Perryville comes up in the top of the 6th inning, down by a 4-0 score. They'll have the top of the order with Anna Grimaud, Jenna Brewer, and Kylie Stortz. Grimaud 0 for 2 on the day, struck out swinging in the first, struck out looking in the third. Shadows working their way across the field. Still a sun field in left and center. Shortstop Ulrich is back out in the sun. First pitch from Evie Blankenship is a line drive up the middle. Past Ulrich for a base hit. Richardson gets to it. Got a pitch up in the zone, and Grimaud jumped all over it.
Every pitch that they've hit has been from the waist up.
Well, that'll bring in Jenna Brewer, left-handed batter, slapper. She struck out in the first, hit a pop-up to Evie Blankenship, made a nice play coming in on a little pop-up. Tried to, actually, that was on the bunt.
Right,
yeah.
bump.
And she bunts that one foul. Puts the bat down late. Trying to keep the defense guessing. Loden is in at third. Venable is right next to the pitching circle. Over toward first base. Funkhauser back at first and Ulrich back at short, shading her eyes. The outfield shallow all the way around. Again, called strike. Ran up on that one, pulled the bat back, but it was a called strike at the knees.
Oh, on a slapper, too. If you can keep the ball down like that, they're going to have to beat down like that.
Yeah, you're not going to get a high bounce off of this field.
Nope.
Of course, it might slow it down. And she swings away and fouls it back out of play. Stays alive. Yeah, with this soft infield right now, you hit one down on the ground, it may just stick.
Yeah. Yep.
If it doesn't go out very far, she could beat it out. Runner at first on the leadoff base hit by Anna Grimaud. Nobody out, top of the 6-4 Perryville. There's a little looper. Diving catch by Kayla Ulrich. What a play. She laid out for that one and just caught it right before it hit the ground. An excellent play as the Sullivan defense comes up big again.
That was a great hit by the batter, too. I mean, shoot, she knew where she was going with it. And
just a better play by
unbelievable play by Ulrich.
Better play by Ulrich.
That was highlight reel stuff there.
Where's ESPN?
Yeah.
Where you need him.
Yeah.
All right, this is Kylie Swords, the catcher. First pitch to her, hit hard. Foul down third baseline. 0 for 2 on the day. Got a ground ball to third in the first, a ground ball to shortstop in the fourth inning. Runner over at first is Grimaud.
Better get it way above her hands or way below her knees, one or the other. Hitting the ball pretty hard.
Debbie looks in, gets a sign, brings it home. Right down the middle for a called strike 2. I think she fooled her. I think she was looking for one right down the middle.
Yeah. That's where it went. It's crazy, isn't it?
Anna Grimaud with 4 stolen bases. 6 stolen bases on the year. Hasn't shown any indication of going.
Breaking ball up outside.
Here we go. 0-2 pitch. Chopped back off the glove of Evie Blankenship, and everybody's going to be safe. Yeah. That's one there where, as a pitcher, you want to go after something, but if Venable had her played perfectly, that would have been probably a 4-3 put out. Right. Runner was going to go to second, but if you'd have got the out, now you have first and second with one out.
And Storts up.
And your cleanup hitter, pitcher Allison Storts, who had a doubler last time up.
Okay, now you need to tighten up your defense. You only got one out. One swing at a bat.
Pitch is low, bounced in. Or she swung at it.
Yeah, she swung.
Yeah, she offered it that one. I didn't see the swing. So 0-1. Runners at first and second, one out. Top of the 6th for Perryville. Trying to mount a rally, get back in this ball game. They're down 4-0. That pitch is high and outside. Big lead by the runner at first, but Sophie's not looking to throw down.
No.
That's unusual.
Yep.
She's pretty much always looking to throw down.
Alexis is so far off the bag.
Straight away in right and left. There's a ball hit in the air. Shallow, drops in, and everybody has to stay put, so the bases are going to be loaded. That was not right in on her hands, but it was off the trademark, and just a little blooper into shallow left center field. Ulrich couldn't get there. Richardson couldn't get there, so 3 hits in the inning have loaded the bases with 1 out, and that will bring in Brianna White.
Courtesy runner, too, probably.
For Stores. And I think it's the same one.
That Stores still at first.
Yeah, she just got on. There's the 2 Stores. There's 2 of them.
The pitcher, she's not a courtesy runner for her. She's running for herself.
Okay.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Okay. Did they put one in for the catcher, maybe? Because the coach came down and talked to the umpire.
No.
Swing and a miss. Big cut by Brianna White. Came up empty. So bases loaded, 1 out as Perryville,
Pitch yourself out of it.
Yep. They've had runners in scoring position 3 different times on 3 doubles, but haven't been able to cash in. 3 little soft hits in this inning. have set them up with bases loaded as that pitch tails outside for a ball.
You may see a pitching change here in a minute.
Yeah, Gramont had a solid single to lead it off. Then the hit by Kaylee Stores was off of Evie's glove, and then that little blooper by Allison Stores. That one bounces in. Sophie able to block it, keep it at the plate, 2-1.
Make them earn them.
Yep, no place to put her. You got to come to her. They play her to pull in center field. Dory's about 5 steps over toward left. Riley deep in left.
Fly ball to the outfield is going to score a run.
Yeah. Morgan Braun in the right center in right field. Heavy Blankenship looking at the armband. Gets the pitch. Here comes. Swing and a miss. Took a little something off of that one. Good pitch. Had her over the top and out in front. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's just 1 out in the inning, but this would be a big out to get here on a strikeout.
Be a real big out.
White, their RBI leader with 33 on the season. Evie gets the pitch, looks into Sophie. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. A big changeup, and she went down after it and missed it. So the huge strikeout for Evie Blankenship.
Yeah, it puts her in a much better light now. Now she's got 2 out spaces loaded. 1 more out to get. One more out to get for this guy.
Katie Burns steps in. She's 0 for 2 on the day. Ground out to short and a fly ball to center.
4 outs total. Everyone gets you closer to what your final estimated goal or your final goal.
First pitch to Burns is low for a ball. This at bat and 1 more for Perryville, so you know they want to try and cash in with something here. Try to cut in that Sullivan 4-0 lead.
Yeah, they could put a hurt to him right here. They really could.
Yeah, something in the gap could possibly clear the bases because it just stops out there in the outfield. There's the next. Chopper too short. Picked up by Ulrich. Over to first in time for the out. Good job by Evie Blankenship. Pitches out of the jam without any runs scoring. No runs, 3 hits, no errors, 3 left on base. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Sullivan still on top of Perryville by a score of 4-0.
CD King Construction, LLC is a local general contractor that can provide you with any construction needs you may have. The goal at CD King Construction is to complete projects that exceed the customer's expectations. They take special care in each and every detail with your budget and goal in mind. From custom work to simple installation jobs, CD King Construction has a service to fit your needs. Learn how your dreams can become a reality by calling Cody at 573-259-9234 or find CD King Construction LLC on Facebook.
Hi, this is Ryan Juergens, loan officer at First State Community Bank in Sullivan. Are you wanting a home with acreage, a hobby farm, or simply looking for a short-term loan? At First State Community Bank, we're offering a new 7-year adjustable rate mortgage program. Check out our 7-1 and 7-3 options, available to those with a 680 credit score or higher. Stop by to see our team today about the possibility of getting started.
First State Community Bank, member FDIC, online at fscb.com.
It'll take a little while. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning at the Killian Sports Complex in Springfield. This is the Class 3 third-place game, Sullivan and Perryville. As Sullivan comes to bat in the bottom of the 6th inning, it's a 4-0 lead for the Lady Eagles.
The Bears beat the Hawks 32-28 football today. Whoever the Fighting Hawks are. The UND?
Missouri State, University of North Dakota.
Okay. Well, they won. Missouri State won 32-20.
All right, that was a big win for them. All right, so after a bit of a delay, both the pitcher and catcher were on base for Perryville. Stepping in, leading things off is Jaden Blankenship, the number 6 hitter in the lineup. Struck out in the second, reached on error, and was stranded in the third. 0 for 2 on the day. Allison Stortz looks over to the dugout. They get the signs. Here comes the pitch. Off-speed pitch. Catches the outside corner.
Pitcher didn't even move. That pitch was right where she was sitting.
Outfield straight away and maybe a step or 2 toward right field. Straight away and left and right. Medium depth for Jaden. Third baseman in and off the line. Swing and a miss. He just blew that one by her.
Had a little bit of late movement on it. Got it right away from her.
Yep. Had her a little bit off balance and out in front. So Jaden has been in the hole every time she stepped in there today. Struck out on 3 pitches first time up. Here comes an 0-2 pitch. And off the end of the bat is off the first baseman's glove. And Jaden is going to beat it out.
Yep.
Ball
I'm going to give her a base hit on that. The first baseman should have caught it, but she had to go a long way to get to it. So,
you're more generous than I probably would have been.
Yeah.
But
it probably should have been an error, but it's the last game of the year.
Okay, yeah. What do you want to bet Jason Harbour gave her an error?
I'll guarantee he did. Uh-oh.
We have a pinch runner for Jaden. Probably have her go over warm up, I would guess, in case she's needed in the 7th. And that's going to be Haley Venable will come in, and Venable is the flex hitting.
Yep.
You know, that's who Jaden is hitting for. So
Haley Venable is
So Haley Venable will pinch run for Jaden Blankenship. Be a big insurance run over there. So a leadoff hit for Jaden Blankenship brings in Morgan Braun. Ball fouled to the screen.
She was bunting it. Mizzou won 37-28.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Of course, they let Vanderbilt score 28 points.
Yep.
So what does that tell you?
Yep.
Coach Heidi Blankenship shouting down some encouragement to Morgan Braun from that first base coach's box. Venable will take her lead at first. There's a ball off the end of the bat. Bounces in front of the second baseman, throws to first.
They had to play it.
Yeah, they throw behind the runner at second base, but Haley just standing on the bag. Yeah, Venable had to kind of run behind the second baseman. Right off the end of the bat, bounced a couple of feet in front of the second baseman, and that is Callie Holman. She came in, fielded it.
That's the same play we saw basically twice in the first game.
Yeah.
They had to play it second, but didn't take it.
So that'll bring in Riley Branson, 1 for 2 on the day with a double in the second, a ground out to second in the fourth. She bunts one foul. She just kind of stand there, just kind of put the bat out there, trying to poke it between the pitcher and the third baseman. Fouled it back. Big insurance run out at second base. Number 8 hitter in the lineup, Riley Branson. Then Dory Richardson will follow. Riley, the left-handed batter, normally a slapper.
Left field's wide open, too.
Yeah, they play her over. Surprisingly, they play her to pull a little bit in center field. That pitch high off the catcher's glove, and Venable is going to go to third, and the ball gets away, and Venable's going to come home. She collided with the third baseman, and the umpire put his hand up.
Both of them did right away.
Yeah, that's interference.
Yep.
So a wild pitch and a throwing error.
Wild pitch and an E2.
Second time counts 1-1.
Yeah,
that was a ball. Well, that's the second time we've seen that, a throwing error at third base and allowed a run to score. Riley runs up on that one, a swing and a miss. So another unearned run. 1, 2, 4 of the 5 runs Sullivan scored today have been unearned. Riley in the hole, 1 and 2, nobody on. 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Sullivan now leading 5-0. Here's the pitch. That hit her in the helmet.
He's all right.
She ducked out of the way. That one tried to duck out of the way, hit her in the helmet. She tossed her bat over toward the.
Mom's over there going like this.
She's all right. They're going to check on her. She's good.
Yeah. Hit her in the head. That's all.
Yeah.
Not going to hurt right over there.
Gives the 2 thumbs up to Coach Crump. That'll bring in Dory Richardson, number 9 hitter in the lineup, 0 for 2 on the day. Pop up to second and a strikeout. First pitch to her is high for a ball. Catcher came up ready to throw.
I'm really surprised she didn't take off on it. Really. I really am.
Right fielder moving over toward the line a little bit, gingerly slopping around the muck out there. Center fielder has Dory played toward right about 2 steps. Shows a bunt, lays it down. Foul ball. Catcher hopped on it quickly, but fielded it in the box.
Westminster beat Finlandia 42-24 for Dave.
All right.
All kinds of football scores today.
I know at the soccer districts up in Jeff City today, I know Washington lost.
I saw that.
Yeah, Jesse sent that. He's calling a couple of games up there. Shows bunt, misses it, and they're going to throw back to first base. Why? Because Riley was. So Riley goes to first base, or second base, I guess. No, they're going to move her back, I think. The catcher's talking to the home plate umpire. They're going to let her have second base.
Yeah.
She offered at it. It was a strike, but I guess you give her.
I thought he said that.
I thought he said
it was a foul ball.
I thought he said she tipped it too, but I guess not.
Evidently he didn't.
So they're shallow in the outfield. The runner at second now with a 1-2 pitch. Goes after a low outside delivery and fouls it back over the bleachers off to our right. So good job by Dory to stay alive. She had some really good at-bats against Blair Oaks. Had the one, 10 pitches or so that drew a walk, and then another good at-bat that she got a base hit off of. So it's 1-2. Runner at second with one out. That pitch is high.
Good high there.
Good take on that one.
Yep.
Kayla Ulrich waits on deck as she's got back-to-back singles. They'd like to see Kayla get to the plate. One out in the inning, a run in, runner at second. Here's the next. High fly ball to left is going to drift foul over by the fence. Dory a little bit out in front of that one. She was looking for the off-speed pitch, but was out in front of it.
Yep.
And that ball comes back in. I think, they're gonna throw in a new one.
They need to.
Yeah.
Probably oblong now.
Yeah. That thing got over in the grass and
wet.
Came out a little bit damp. Yeah, she
don't like that.
Yeah, Stort's Allison Stort says, nope, I don't think I want to throw this one.
Let's try this one here.
Those into the umpire.
Yeah,
he wipes it off on his shirt, puts it in the bag.
Yeah, okay, you're going to get it next time.
Yeah. So it's 2-2 with a runner at second, one out. Here's the pitch. And pitch, it was off the plate, fouled. Nice play by the first baseman. And Riley tags up and going to third. She's going to be out. I don't know about that. First baseman was going. We had her back to the plate as Sullivan runs themselves out of an inning. Had her back to the plate and caught it over the shoulder for the out. And then Riley tagged up and tried to go to third, thinking they catch her unawares, but she was out by a bunch over at third base. So
it wasn't even close over there.
So
I don't know where she thought she was going on a,
so
right
foul pop up to the first baseman for out number 2, and then 3-5 on the put out for Riley coming across for out number 3. In the inning for Sullivan, they scored an unearned run on one hit, and there were one error?
One error.
And nobody left on base. So we go to the top of the 7th, and Perryville trails at 5-0.
Hanson Title Company has been serving the Franklin County area since 1865, providing their customers with high-quality service, reliable data, and quicker turnaround times to save you money. Hanson Title is the only title company in Franklin County that has their own title plant, and they have offices in Union, Sullivan, and Washington. Services include title insurance, title searches, construction dispersing, and 1031 tax-deferred exchanges. Call Hanson Title Company at 468-2640 or in Union 636-583-2516. Go Sullivan Eagles!
We go to the top of the 7th inning, last chance for the Lady Pirates from Perryville. Sullivan looking to finish it out to take home the 3rd place trophy for the 2021. Disappointed they're not playing for the championship, but it's good to get that win in that last game, especially for your seniors, Riley Branson, Sophie Wyrick, and Evie Blankenship still in the circle. She's gone all the way. It'll be 7, 8, 9 in the lineup for Perryville. Michaela Pico, Caroline Grimaud, and Carly Holdman. Evie looks in, gets the side. First pitch popped up on the infield. Venable is going to call for it. She has it for the out. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Oh, you're 5 runs down.
Yeah. Caroline Grimaud steps in, 0 for 2 on the day. Had that foul pop up to Ulrich and a 3 unassisted. Outfield straightaway in left and right, medium depth. They play her about 3 steps to pull in center. First pitch. A little bit low. Carly Holdman on deck for Perryville. Evie Blankenship got the start and has pitched well. Giving up 5 hits on the day. 3 doubles and a couple of, or maybe 6 hits. 3 doubles, 3 singles. There's a chopper to third, fielded by Loden. Throw across Wunkhauser in time for the out. 1 out away from the 3rd place trophy. That will bring in the number 9 hitter, Carly Holdman.
57 other teams in this Class 3 that wish they had it.
Yep. Carly 0 for 2 on the day. Fly ball to center and a pop-up to Funkhauser at first. Heavy Blankenship. First pitch, low and inside for a ball. You mentioned here down 5 runs in your last at bat, and they went after the first pitch and the second pitch. So,
yeah.
The old theory is to take some pitches to get, when you're down, you take pitches till you see a strike or two.
You just don't do that anymore.
There's a pitch that's just a little bit up and out, I guess.
Tell you what, this umpire's done a really good job on it.
I think so. You know, the thing about it, you know, you ask them to be consistent. He's been consistent.
Yeah, absolutely.
He has been. That pitch has not been called a strike all day, so, you know, here's a 2-0. That pitch is a strike. Turned that one over and got some movement in toward the batter. Caught the inside corner, 2-1. Nebby gets the call from the dugout, looks at the forearm placard. Change up, swing and a miss, way over the top of that one. That was wound up in the dirt.
He's done a good job, Abby's done a good job today.
So Perryville down their last strike. Nobody on, 2 outs, top of the 7th, Sullivan leading at 5-0. Blankenship gets the sign, looks in. Here's the windup and the pitch. Strike, 3 called on the inside corner, and that's the ball game. Sullivan Lady Eagles win 3rd place in the Class 3 for 2021, so back-to-back years with some hardware to take home. Great job today, Ebby Blankenship, the freshman, coming in, getting the start, and going all 7 innings and finishing it out with the win. The bats were in sync today and took advantage of some errors, so Sullivan comes out with a 5-0 win to take 3rd place in the state. We'll take a break. We'll come back, work on some stats. We'll have that for you. Hopefully after the trophy presentations, we'll try and bring you some of that. Hopefully after we're done, we'll get a word with Coach Crump. If not, I'll record it and bring it back, maybe play it on the air on Monday. So we'll take a break, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Hi, this is Nick from Schmidt Auto Center in Sullivan. We all know that this is a strange time for products and services in America and around the world. For us, the interruption in supply lines for new vehicles have driven up the prices of pre-owned vehicles up dramatically. This is not what Schmidt Auto Center wants for our customers, and I do my very best to find quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs at the lowest prices we can manage. If you don't see what you're looking for on our lot, contact me and I will find it for you. You can reach me at 573-468-2233, or you can look at our inventory online at schmidtautocenter.com.
Good sportsmanship isn't something that just happens. It's taught as a part of our high school activities program. In Missouri, good sportsmanship has become a tradition with our high school coaches, athletes, and fans. Respect by everyone helps make that happen. We here at KTUI Radio encourage you to help us continue a great Missouri tradition practiced both in small towns and big cities. That's good sportsmanship. This preceding message was brought to you by your friends of the Missouri State High School Activities Association and KTUI Radio.
At Sullivan Bank, we know life is hectic, and today more so. That's why we offer several options when it comes to banking. Whether you like to bank online or with our Sullivan Bank app, we have you covered. You can easily pay bills, transfer money, view account balances, and so much more. Experience how fast, easy, and convenient it is to manage your money. Download our app or register online today. Need assistance? Give us a call. Sullivan Bank, 800-645-3191. Sullivan Bank, a community bank since 1895.
Jerry's TV in Sullivan is a family-owned appliance, furniture, mattress, and electronics store. Jerry's has over 20,000 square feet of showroom with name brands of fine quality home furnishings at low prices. Jerry's TV's been serving the Sullivan and surrounding area since 1962. Jerry's has in-store financing, fast, free delivery, free setup, and free removal. When you shop at Jerry's, you get discount store prices with service in every department. Shop local. Shop Jerry's TV, 375 West Springfield in Sullivan, because service matters.
Sullivan Lady Eagles winning 3rd place in Class 3 this year by a score of 5-0 over Perryville. For the Lady Pirates, no runs on 6 hits. They committed 4 errors, left 6 on base. For Sullivan, 5 runs on 8 hits, no errors. A good defensive day today for Sullivan. And they left 4 on base. And Mike's got the pitching line scores.
For the 4th place state, Perryville, Allison Shorts had 102 pitches, allowed 8 hits, 5 runs, walked 1, struck out 5, and hit 1. And for the 3rd place, winning Sullivan Eagles, Evie had 81 pitches, scattered 6 hits, no runs, no walks, and struck out 6. So great day.
Yeah, great day for Ebby Blankenship, the freshman. And, of course, Jaden Blankenship, a junior. Lady Eagles are going to miss Riley Branson, Sophie Wyrick, but the future still looks bright. You played 3 freshmen a lot this year.
Yep.
You know, you had Ava DeClue, another freshman that got some pitch running, and, you know, she's got an opportunity to work on her game to improve a little bit and try to get herself up, playing for that starting role next season. You've got some I understand you've got some young players that I've heard Coach Crum mention that are coming up that she's kind of excited about. So,
Right.
For the individual medals,
so the two seniors, Riley Branson and Sophie Wiring, go out to accept the third-place plaque as all the pictures are being taken. They'll hand out individual medals now to the coaching staff, Ashley Crump, Heidi Blankenship, Jason Harbour, Hannah Cox.
Coach Jason Harbour.
They're getting all their medals. This
Yeah.
is nice.
Number
Yeah.
0.
I love. Don't get tired of seeing this.
Yeah, Evie Blankenship, they'll just go down. I think they line up numerically.
Right.
And Molly Loden gets hers, the two freshman friends side by side.
Number 4, Ava DeClue.
That's probably going to be part of your.
Number 5.
Well, Dory will be doing most of the catching, I guess, next year.
Yeah,
would be my guess.
I would think so. Dory catches Evie in the travel team season,
Right.
in the off season, and caught a little bit early in the year. Whenever Evie would throw, she would catch her. But then of course Sophie kind of took it over from then on, and
Sophie did a phenomenal job this year. And the other, the Riley Branson did a great job playing center, and he moved her to left. And she's done a good job over there. She contributed all around. Both of them did. Some great senior seasons for both of them.
And great senior leaders. So you always see Riley out there. We saw her in the on-deck circle when Haley Venable was batting against Blair Oaks today. Shouting out some encouragement.
You're here because you need to. You should be here. That's why you're here.
That's right. Trying to boost the confidence. Sophie does that as a kind of a quiet leader behind the plate.
Right.
But, she's always good to talk to the younger players. And I know she's worked with Dory some and, had a great season at the plate and behind the plate. Good to see that. We talked about that, as a team, Riley Branson, she got bumped from the number. She, was a leadoff hitter last year. They dropped her to number 2 this year with Kayla taking over the leadoff spot.
Right.
She accepted that. That's it's what's best for the team. And then late in the season, they dropped her down the 8th spot, moved her to left. Had no problem with it. She's a team player, and now the Lady Eagles are all gathering. The seniors, they're all going to get around the trophy there.
Get their pictures taken.
Try to get the coaches in. So, we're going to try to get Coach Crump over here to visit with us after the game.
Didn't even see Cody was here.
Yeah, he and Jason Merkel came down. And, Cody told me that Merkel was driving, so I said, we'll pray for you.
Yeah.
But they're all getting their pictures, all the parents and grandparents and everybody, newspaper and what have you, they're all getting the pictures. So we're going to go ahead and take another break. Hopefully by the time we get done, we'll do a little fill-in, and hopefully we'll be able to get a word with Coach Crump and kind of wrap things up for the season. I know we didn't get a chance to get the pregame interview in, but hopefully we can get her in here on the postgame. And we'll be back. We will be back here in the Springfield right after you hear these messages.
The OBGYN you choose matters. They will be by your side to guide you through the important stages of life, from puberty to childbirth to menopause and everything in between. Choose healthcare you can trust from the experts at BJC Medical Group, located right here in your community at Missouri Baptist Sullivan Hospital. Visit MissouriBaptistSullivan.org to schedule your appointment with one of our board-certified OBGYNs. Missouri Baptist Sullivan Hospital, your best medicine close to home.
This moment in history brings with it the chance to advance yourself while protecting our community. At BJC, you'll belong to a world-class healthcare system that offers tuition reimbursement available your first day, schedule flexibility, and 30,000 remarkable colleagues. You'll feel the unity and opportunity and find strength within. Apply now at bjcopportunity.org. Sign-on bonuses available.
As the weather cools, we switch from campfire s'mores and river days to hot chocolate and football plays. Don't be left out in the cold this fall with no cool weather treats in the pantry or fall family meal favorites ready for everyone to enjoy. Frank's Market is there to help with in-store or online shopping. Stop by and get help from their trained staff, or order online and have your order brought out to the car or delivered right to your front door. Frank's Market, your family-owned and operated neighborhood market, serving the community in downtown Sullivan since 1960.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends here at KTUI Radio and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
So again, the Sullivan Lady Eagles come out with the third place trophy in the 2021 Class 3 state tournament, losing earlier today in the semifinals to Blair Oaks 4-0, but coming back with a good performance against Perryville and winning this one by a score of 5-0. Team is now circling up, meeting around the coaches, sharing a few final thoughts here today. And again, Mike's gone down to try to catch Coach Ashley Crump for a final word. We'd love to get a word with her and kind of recap the season and set the stage for next year. I appreciate everybody down here at Springfield, folks from Misha that have been a big help. And again, a huge thank you to the grounds crew, the people that work for the Springfield Parks Department, all the work they did to get these fields ready. The outfields they did the best they could with, and not a whole lot you can do about that, but these infields last night were water standing everywhere, and they got 2 fields ready to play on today. And of course the stadium field, they have a big tarp for it, so it was in pretty good shape. They played games there last night, even in the rain, but put the tarp down, so it was in good shape. But just a lot of work by a lot of people to bring this together and put this tournament on and get these games in today after the delay with having to cancel games on Thursday and then playing pretty much all day Friday in a steady light rain, drizzle, and fog, a cold, kind of nasty day. Congratulations to the Washington Lady Blue Jays as they won the Class 4 championship yesterday over Rolla. Congratulations to Rolla for getting here as well, finishing second place. I'll have a complete rundown on all the results from this state tournament, all 5 classes on Monday. We'll tell you who won the championships, who won the third place games. We'll have that all for you. Coming up in a little while, I want to remind folks that the Blues hockey is going to be on 102.1 KTUI FM. Pregame at 6:30, and they'll drop the puck at 7:10. Again, just trying to fill some time. Guys, can you leave one of those? I've got somebody coming over to talk to. The Parks crew starting to pack some stuff up. And both teams, parents from Perryville, they're out talking with their girls over on the first base side, and Sullivan's still huddled up with all their parents waiting to get to them on the third base side. Not how the Lady Eagles, they wanted to be in that championship game, but I think they came out and proved something here. They bounced back after a tough loss this morning, came back and played well, and take home the third place trophy. And they're doing their celebrations now. And this is a team that likes to have fun. It's a loose team. We talk about that all the time. They try not to let the pressure get to them. And I think just this morning it was just a case where it was just maybe a little bit better ball club on that day. Another time against Blair Oaks, it might be a different story. But this morning Blair Oaks was the better team, and they deserve to be there in that championship game. And good luck to them tonight against Chillicothe. That game is, I believe, underway, or should be underway over here on the stadium field behind us. So, again, the team's still gathering around. They're getting pictures taken individually with the trophy. And here comes Coach Crump. We'll get her in here. All right, Coach, we'll get you in here real quick. Coach, first off, congratulations. And, you really had to like the way the girls finished out the day.
Yeah, for sure. We really wanted to end our season on a win, and that's what we did. So it's a little easier to celebrate.
And a great job by Evie in the circle today. She really had her pitches working. Gave up 6 hits, but, she had some jams early where they had some doubles, hit the ball well, but she was able to pitch around that, got that bases loaded jam on 3 little soft singles and pitched out of that. So just hats off to the freshmen today.
Yeah, she did a phenomenal job, and what experience she gained, by being out there. And she finished the whole thing. Was really spinning the ball well. And then our defense, of course, behind her played phenomenal. I mean, Kayla Ulrich, what a good 2 days, or what a good day of defense for her. Just phenomenal.
Yeah, and just really all the way around. I almost felt sorry for the outfielders today trying to chase those balls down, because it was just an absolute swamp out there. And you could tell, Riley, when you try to go after a ball that gets past them or over their head, you just had to tiptoe around out there. You couldn't make a good run. There's a couple of them, at least one I thought that Riley probably could have got to and caught had you had some good footing out there. But they persevered and, got to it as quick as they could, got the ball back in, held them from the extra base, and that was a big key.
Yeah, there's not much the outfield could do. I mean, and as soon as that ball would hit something, it just was dead. It was not great conditions, but it's like that for everybody, and we made through, and our offense was able to push across runs. We've only been shut out I think twice this season, and one was earlier today, so it was really nice to get some runs across.
Let's talk a little bit about the future. Of course, you're going to miss Sophie Wyrick and Riley Branson.
Oh, absolutely, and it's kind of what I told the girls. As of tomorrow, in my mind, I start to think of them as their next class, and we kind of already start to think of, hey, how are we going to get back here next year? And then, of course, we talk about our alum as of tomorrow, Riley and Sophia, and what a career they've had. Just what a career they've had. It's been phenomenal. We always miss our seniors, and it's crazy that it's time to go to work for next year already.
Yeah. Mike and I were talking while they were presenting the medals and the trophy, just kind of picking out Riley Branson here. She's kind of the vocal leader. She's always shouting encouragement, always talking in the outfield. When she's in center, she's talking to both outfielders on the side. I know, in the game earlier today, she was really trying to get Haley Venable pumped up when she was at the plate a couple of times. And that's just kind of how she's been all year.
Yeah, absolutely. Her goal was to get here. Her goal was to repeat as a champion. And so she was going to do whatever she could to get everybody going the same direction.
Sophie, more of a quiet leader, but I've seen her working with Dory Richardson. Dory's probably, has a shot at the starting catcher role next year. And I know in the warm-up times of 4 games, they're kind of side by side. They're warming up 2 pitchers. And, I've seen her talking to her in the dugout as well. It's good to see those upperclassmen taking those youngsters under their wing.
Yeah, and what a phenomenal role model that Dory has in looking at Sophie. And you're right, she is the quiet leader. And, man, I was glad that kid put one over. She really needed that. It was just – I was been waiting for her to break out, and she needed that today.
I just kind of shared this. I was with Sophie and her family waiting in line at the concession stand between games, and she was really taking that loss hard this morning. Folks were trying to get her pumped up, and I was doing the same thing. And she took a lot of the responsibility on her own shoulders in that ball game, and that just shows how much dedication and passion she has for the game.
Yeah, you come here, and the ultimate goal is to play in the big stadium for a championship. And so when you maybe don't have your best footing in a game, it's frustrating. And then, you play for third, which we're not taking anything away from that because it's fabulous. But, everyone comes here with the same goal. Let's play for a championship. But absolutely proud of this ball club. Being third in the state is nothing to be ashamed of. And there's only 2 teams in Class 3 that wouldn't trade places with us. I think everybody else would.
Yeah, a lot of teams in the state that would like to finish their season with a win, and there's 2 in each class, so that's something to hang your hat on. Keeping with the future, look ahead. You had 3 freshmen that played, started most games, played a lot this year, and so and they didn't seem to shy away from the spotlight.
No, not at all. I really feel like they were all ready to come in and play. And we tell them, I don't expect you to play like a freshman. I expect you to play like a varsity player. That's why you're on varsity. And so, I feel like the 3 of them will have a really great 4 years here. And we're excited to meet our new freshmen, and if they end up getting a starting spot, then it's going to be the same thing. We don't expect you to act like a freshman. We expect you to act like a varsity player. That's our expectation for you.
So looking down the line, do you have a kind of a line on some of your players that are going to be coming in?
We do. I keep a running list of ages all the way to 4 because that's my youngest daughter is 4. Yeah. And so it's a growing and ever-changing list, and it just kind of helps me know and plan for future seasons. So we're excited. We'll be excited for next year too.
All right, Coach, again, congratulations on the victory today, taking home that third-place trophy and the medals. Thank you for all your help and assistance visiting with us before and after games this year. Appreciate it as always, you and Heidi and Jason Hannah Cox helping out the team this year while she's, taking classes at home. And we just thank you guys so much for all of your help with us and, kind of taking us in and making us feel like a part of the team. We appreciate that.
Thank you for traveling with us, and it's kind of crazy. That's all she wrote for 2021, isn't it?
Yeah, already getting ready for next year.
Yep, that's a wrap on 21.
All right, Coach. Thank you so much. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
That's Ashley Crump, head coach of the Sullivan Lady Eagles, and we'll bring Mike Bittner after he gives Coach Crump a hug, and we'll get Mike back in here for a final word, and we'll wrap things up and send it back to the studio. Everybody got to kind of hanging around, and this is what I like to see. We've talked about this a number of times, how much of a community, a family that the softball team is, and you're seeing it out here right now. Mike, I just, when you talked to Ashley, I was commenting about how much of, and we've spoken about this before, how much of a community and a family that this softball team is, the parents, the grandparents, the supporters, alumni, parents that are still close to the team, still close to the girls.
Still coming to the games. I mean, we saw that at home when they were doing the going through the districts. There were people at home that their kids had graduated 2 or 3 years ago that came back for those district games. I mean, it just, they have the hashtag, never graduates, and tradition never graduates, and it doesn't. It just keeps coming back, and that's what they got now. It's tradition.
Yeah. Well, again, that's going to wrap it up for another successful season.
Yeah, you bet.
Enjoy doing it. Always enjoy working with these girls. They're a lot of fun to work with, coaches to work with as well. And I told Ashley how much we appreciate all of her help, and along with Heidi and Jason and Hannah and everybody. And we want to thank, of course, our sponsors for making all the broadcasts possible. Guys back at the station, Sam today has worked through the day, and Perry Allen and Robert Scott's done some games and others. And, thank you, Mike. I appreciate all your help throughout the year. It's always a lot of fun. We may try to make the game fun and interesting. Sometimes we get there, sometimes we don't, but
exactly right.
At least we try.
Yep, you bet.
All right, Mike. So that'll wrap it up for us from Springfield for another successful year of softball. The Sullivan Eagles finishing third in the state in Class 3 with a 5-0 win over Perryville. For Sam, Scott back to station, Mike Bittner, and all of our sponsors, thank you for making it possible. That post-game interview with Ashley Crump was brought to you by Sully's Ace Hardware. Sam will have you run that spot, if you will, before we wrap it up, and then we'll hear from our sponsors. But that'll do it for us. And until next Friday, I guess, is our next broadcast. Football game, Sullivan at Owensville. Bobby D saying so long.
Sully's Ace Hardware in Sullivan has a helpful, experienced staff to assist you with any home project. Sully's is a full-service steel dealer, and they carry Cub Cadet, lawn tractors, and zero-turn mowers built in America since 1961. You'll also find premium quality paints, Craftsman tools and accessories, and Ox Tools, an innovative new professional line of hand tools. Sully's is a DR power dealer with a great line of outdoor products like leaf vacs, walk-behind mowers, trimmers, and log splitters. Sully's Ace Hardware on the South Service Road in Sullivan.
We hope you have enjoyed today's coverage of Sullivan High School sports on KTUI Radio. Today's game was brought to you in part by Schmidt Auto Center, First State Community Bank, Dace Insurance, Frykes Market, Hanson Land and Title Company, Peterson Oil Company, C.D. King Construction, Coldwell Banker Reeves Realtors, Jerry's RCA, Missouri Baptist Sullivan Hospital, and Sullivan Bank. We hope you'll join us again for more Sullivan High School sports coverage on KTUI Radio. And now we return you to our regular programming.
.1 KTUI Sullivan.
Cheap, fun. There's nothing better than picking up your favorite beer, wine, and liquor. Except that is when you pick them up from Dirt Cheap. In addition to our great low prices, we now offer curbside service. Place your order in the Dirt Cheap app, then pick it up without leaving your car.